King Jehoshaphat is visiting King Ahab. You remember both of them are kings from a different part of the country of Israel. They have become friends. Now King Ahab slaughters many sheep and cattle for a big meal. Then King Ahab tells Jehoshaphat, "One of our cities, Ramoth-Gilead, is taken over by our enemies. I want to go to war." Then he asks, "Will you join me?" Jehoshaphat replies, "My people are your people. My horses are your horses. But first we need to get God's advice." King Ahab asks 400 of his prophets, "Shall I go to warn or shall I refrain?" "Go," they all answer. "The Lord will help you and give your enemies into your hand." Their leader has even made iron horns. He declares, "Let these horns be a picture from the fact that you will destroy all your enemies." King Jehoshaphat is not convinced. He asks, "Is there no longer a prophet of the Lord we can ask?" Ahab answers, "There's still one prophet of the Lord, Micaiah, but I hate him. He never prophesies anything good about me, but always bad." Jehoshaphat says, "Don't talk like this." King Ahab calls a messenger and says, "Find Micaiah for me." The messenger advises the prophet, "Look, all the other men have prophesied success for the king. Let your word agree with theirs." But Micaiah says, "As surely as the Lord lives, I can tell him only what the Lord tells me." Yes, he is a real prophet. He doesn't want to please men. He only wants to please God. What about you? Who do you want to please? When the prophet of the Lord arrives, King Ahab asks him, "Micaiah, shall we go to war or not?" The prophet speaks mockingly, "Attack, and you will be the winner." Ahab says, "Be serious. How many times must I make you swear to tell me nothing but the truth in the name of the Lord?" Micaiah then gives him the real message from the Lord. He says, "I saw all Israel scattered on the hills like sheep without a shepherd. I heard the Lord saying, 'These people have no master. Let each one go home in peace.'" Ahab understands that this means that he will not be longer king. He says to Jehoshaphat, "Didn't I tell you that he never prophesies anything good about me, but only bad?" Micaiah continues and shares everything the Lord has shown to him. Yes, disaster will be there for King Ahab. The prophets of King Ahab, false prophets, are angry. The leader slaps Micaiah in his face. "You think you are a true prophet?" he asks. Micaiah replies, "You will find out that you are a false prophet on the day that you need to flee for the enemies." King Ahab orders that Micaiah is put in prison. He will only get bread and water until King Ahab returns safely from the battle. Micaiah knows that will not happen. He says, "If you return safely, then the Lord has not spoken through me." He warns the people around him and says, "Mark my words." What will King Ahab and what will King Jehoshaphat do with this warning of God? What would you do with God's warnings for you?